Artcast from our studio in Chamwino, Tanzania.
Hello, dear listeners. Welcome back to Artcast Radio, broadcast straight from Chamwino Art Center in Dodoma, Tanzania. Artcast Radio is sponsored by European Union through Erasmus Plus in the project Capacity Building for Youth. This podcast is also prepared and brought to you by Open Space Foundation from Bulgaria, Chamwino Art Center from Tanzania, Soul Expression from Uganda, and My Vagant from Italy. Your host today is none other but Ayubu Mbarazi, and I will take you through a second part of the Pan-Africanism Youth Camp podcast, where we will hear from different participants and organizers of this youth camp which happened in Moshi, Tanzania. So stay tuned and be with me.
The project is carried out thanks to the financial support of the European program Erasmus Plus, K-Action 2, Capacity Building in the Field of Youth.
Once again, our first interview today will be from one of the organizers of the Pan-Africanism Youth Camp in Moshi, Tanzania. Our interviewers are Mr. Eric and Miss Lydia. These two will give us a little bit about the idea of what is happening in the youth camp and also why they started the youth camp. And later we will hear from the different participants about their experience and what they expect after the youth camp ending. So let's kickstart the journey and be with me until the end. It's Ayubu.
Hello, it's Artcast Radio, all the way from Chamwino. We are here in Moshi for Pan-African Youth Camp, and I'm here photo with two very important people under this camp.
My name is Eric Crispin. I am the project coordinator for Pan-African Youth Camp and for African-German Youth Initiative, which is coordinated by Tanzania Youth Coalition.
My name is Lydia Maika. I am the project manager for the African-German Youth Initiative.
Okay, thank you. So guys, I just want to know your participation as TOSC members and the work through, working with youth. How was it and how the impact on your work?
Our role as Tanzania Youth Coalition is to ensure that we work with the young people and we try to reach them out. So for us, the most important thing is to see that we bring the impact through the focus areas that we have, which is one of them is the livelihood and employability or employment, also environment and employability, as well as exchange programs and sustainable development and partnership. So we empower young people through our programs or through our works by ensuring that we include them in the process of designing the projects and also implementing. So for example, for this one, Pan-African Youth Camp, the idea was to bring the young change makers from African countries, and to start with, we started with the East African countries so that we can have the Pan-Africanism spirit and ensuring that the development of Africa is also in the hands of African youth.
Yeah, thank you. So let me go with another question. What's the impact of this camp so far? Because as we heard some celebration out there, people celebrating. Okay.
So the aim of this camp, as my colleague said, was to make young people from East Africa countries to meet together and share the ideas and opportunities that are available in the East African countries. So we are happy that we made it, and this is the last day here in the camp, and the young people has connected, and now they have ideas and what they can do next after this camp. So we are happy that we were able to connect 26 young people from East African countries.
Thanks so much, guys. One word just to close it up. Just a word.
Young people need to get more time to discover themselves and to discover the impact that they can bring through their initiatives and through their activities.
For me, I would say that young people should not give up, because I know there are a lot of challenges, especially to the young entrepreneurs, so they should not give up. They should just keep on and try again and again. Yeah.
Okay.
her face full of tears. She is trembling in fears. She knows death is near, she's trying to escape. She touches mother's body, but it's cold like an ice. She tried to wake up her daddy, but it's full of blood. Then he reached her favorite box of toys, trying to scare the boogeyman. She tried to reach her favorite toys and look at the face of a Spider-Man. She calls, "Where are you, Spider-Man? Where are you, Spider-Man? Please save mom and dad, Spider-Man, and stop these nightmares, Spider-Man." She calls, "Where are you, Spider-Man? Where are you, Spider-Man? Please save mom and dad, Spider-Man, and stop these nightmares, Spider-Man." He lies on the street full of fear and gunshot. His farm is dead, he has no one to lean on. He knows nothing when it comes to surviving. The boogeymans are all over, can't escape. Then he reaches his box of toys, trying to scare the boogeyman. He chooses his favorite toy and look at the face of a Spider-Man. He calls, "Where are you, Spider-Man? Where are you, Spider-Man? Please save mom and dad, Spider-Man, and stop these nightmares, Spider-Man." She says, "Where are you, Spider-Man? Where are you, Spider-Man? Please save mom and dad, Spider-Man, stop these nightmares, Spider-Man." Are you a Spider-Man? Am I a Spider-Man? Is she a Spider-Man? Why don't we save each other? She called, "Where are you, Spider-Man? Where are you, Spider-Man? Please save mom and dad, Spider-Man, stop these nightmares, Spider-Man. Where are you, Spider-Man?" Thank you. Alec and Lydia showed us what does it mean to be in a Pan-Africanism youth camp, what is the meaning of Pan-African youth camp, and why they started it. So just to go forward, we are going to listen some interviews from one of the participants, and they will tell us what actually they expected, what they had, and what they are their future plans after the Pan-Africanism youth camp. So stay tuned and keep on listening. Remember, this project is sponsored by Erasmus Plus through the project Capacity Building for Youth, and Open Space Foundation, Chamwino Art Center, Soul Expression, and Mind Vagant together are making this possible.
Okay, can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Catherine Fidelis, and I am currently working with UNESCO. I'm an exchange alumni for the year 2015-2016 in German under the project known as South North, coordinated by TYC and Deutsche Tanzanische Partnerschaft.
Oh, thank you. As your participation in this Pan-African Youth Camp, what do you share to other people here?
This was quite an opportunity for me to meet other young people who have great initiative. I believe once in a while we all need an inspiration in our life, and I could say with the 25 participants here, I really opened up my eyes of different opportunities that are available for young people and for myself for either collaboration or innovation.
So far, I want just you to conclude by saying a word about this camp so far.
I think more young people need an opportunity like this to come together, just tell each other their stories, because they are doing great things, but they are not known, and the world should know them because they're doing great things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Farahat Mfaume from Zanzibar, Tanzania. I'm one among 25 youth who attended the Pan-African Youth Camp organized by Tanzania Youth Coalition, TYC. During the camp, we were able to understand the challenges facing us youth, especially in our initiatives and startups, and also we got a chance to know the solution to the challenges. We also had a chance to discuss the Agenda 2030 and 2063 and how they can be achieved. We also discussed the Pan-Africanism and how the youth understand it, and so many things that facing us youth. So in summary, it was a very nice week for us, since we've met people from different places and different countries. Like, we were from Tanzania, and they were people who came from Kenya, Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda, Sudan, and even Germany. So it was a very nice week. We built so many beautiful and unforgettable memories. And for my side, through networking from different people, I was even got a chance to learn. I mean, they give me the life lesson since I was the youngest, and I took it as a gift. So it was really nice, and I would like to extend my gratitude to TYC for what they did for us. It was very nice camp. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Hebron Geoffrey from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I represent an organization called MBIMA, which is a mobile-based health insurance company that aims to provide low-cost health insurances as well as free sexual reproductive health information and services through their mobile platform as well as our website. So the mobile platform is USSD based, which will be able to be accessed by anyone with a feature phone or smartphone, or even through the website. So what it does is to offer free low-cost health insurance services for about 3,000 shillings per month, as well as SRH information, which is sexual reproductive health information, via the platform that is age appropriate and tailored to most of the youth who are lacking this information, and in turn leads to involuntary and unnecessary pregnancies, unwanted, unplanned family tragedies, communicable diseases which spread due to lack of this kind of knowledge, SRH information. So over the course of this 1 week that I've been able to join and attend the Pan-African Youth Camp, I have learned so much from these other fellow youths that have been also through the camp. I've met so many different people with different perspectives, different initiatives that they're working on as well. And by looking at each and every one of these youths, I figured that there is one thing in common, and that is they strive to achieve what they're trying to achieve, not only for themselves, but also for the betterment of their society and immediate community, as well as to help others who are in need, and they have the strength and the capability of helping those people. So they use their capabilities to do so. And one more thing that I realized is that no matter how great or big your vision is, you better start small. Start with what you have. Don't sit down and wait for people maybe or some miracle to happen. You start with what you have. Go steps by steps. If it's something big that you're visualizing, break it down into smaller achievable feats, smaller achievable goals. That way you will, in step by step, eventually achieve what you're trying to achieve. One more thing I would like to say is that through the course of time, no matter how tough things may be, as long as you're going for the right thing and you believe in it, you will always be able to achieve it. People will come and support you as long as it is what you're planning to do and it's right. That is my takeout from the youth camp, and my advice to all of you youths, not only youths, but the biggest target is youth. Just do what you do what you love. If you don't love it, then you won't really put your heart to it. So if you plan to be an entrepreneur, you want to start up your own business, it better be something that you love, something that you have passion for. It may not bring you profit at the beginning, but it will give you experience, it will make you meet new people, and those new people and connections are what will help you build that community of work, which will build that company, help you build your organization or initiative. But if it's not what you love, then there is no way you'll be able to fight all through the way, all through the obstacles, or even start. You might not ever start. You'll end up being an employee, and it may not be something that you're planning. So do what you love. Thank you.
You're listening to Artcast from our studio in Chamwino, Tanzania.
Well, after all these interviews, I really have nothing to add. And even though I have to add something, I'm a host, so I have to add something. So from the interview from Elik and Ridia and Farhat and others, they gave us a lot of incitement about the Pan-Africanism Youth Camp in Moshi. And me as one of the participants, I would like to say just a little bit that this kind of youth camp are needed, are the characteristic for the growth of different young people who want to be change makers in the world, and also for the development of the nation and the world in general. We need this kind of camp. So thanks to TYC, thanks to the government for supporting this, thank you to the German government, thanks to everybody who put his or her hand in order for this camp to be happened. And I would like to encourage the other youth that if you hear any kind of conference or camp like this, please apply, because this will take you someplace. This will enlighten you and make you a different person. You are with me all the time, Ayubu, Mbarazi, Daudi Mwinjuma Mbarazi, and this is Chamwino Art Center. Stay tuned for another more podcast like this.
The project is carried out thanks to the financial support of the European program Erasmus+, K-Action 2, Capacity Building in the Field of Youth.
Niko makosa sina, tulizo la moyo ulikuwa ni wewe. Mavuno kuna mwaka mzima, ada sina, wapi niegeme, faraja ya moyo ulikuwa ni wewe.
Sitamani kwenda mbali, hapa nilipo naipata amani, simoni mwingine.
Wapo walotonesha vidonda, kuvuruga amani lonoga, sababu ya uroho wao takupigania. My beautifier, you've taken away the shame, you've taken away the pain, made my life so beautiful. My beautifier, taking away the shame, taking away the pain, made me just like you. My beautifier, you've taken away the shame, you've taken away the pain, made my life so beautiful. My beautifier, you've taken away the shame, you've taken away the pain, made me just like kosa mengine nilifanya, lakini bado sikukata tamaa. Ilikuwa ni njia ya kufika nilipo. Makosa ni historia.
Gizani nilipokuwa, nuru yako iliniangazia, kwa kumbato la upendo ulinikumbatia. Nilipoanguka, mkono wako ulinishikilia. Ninakupenda, my beautifier.
Wapo walotonesha vidonda, kuvuruga amani lonoga, sababu